Okay, well, we're back at the duck pond. Mrs. Kapper made a nice new water gate we're going to try. But before then, she just found a crack right through the dam. It went all the way through. So I'm going to just knock it down with the shovel and try and fill it in and then see how that works. And then after this, we'll try that gate. Not sure how the water ekes through like this, but we'll see what happens. Okay, it's time to get my hands wet and cold. I'm going to go ahead and pull these 2x4s out. You can't hear it, it's leaking like a sieve, so we're going to drain all this out. Okay, so I built by shovel a little clay dam to try and save some of this water anyways, because I have to clean that base out because the door didn't work. It was still coming in from the sides anyways, but we're going to put that door in, and if it don't work, we're going to try plastic, or I'm going to bring the excavator and just cover this whole thing up. Alright, you can see here's the part of the problem here. We got a little bend going on here, which, you know, I could try to sledgehammer this, but I just think it's a design flaw. So we may end up having to just fill this with the excavator, because I don't think that's going to hold water, not even enough. A little trickle won't bother it, but it just gushes in right around the sides, right here, and even the bottom. So we'll see what we're going to do here. Alright, I'm going to try hammering wedges on this. You can see this opens up, but the goal is to try and get it flat here as much as possible. I think none of this is going to work. I think I wasted quite a bit of money on these. I could have went to Rural King, and if it was going to be this much trouble, I could have went to Rural King and just got some valves and done this on my own. So at the moment, this is where it's at. Okay, we let just a tiny bit of water in from here, and it's leaking everywhere. It's leaking even between the tongue and groove, and it's leaking in the bottom and the sides. This is definitely a complete waste of money. I doubt they'll give me a refund, but disappointing. We wedged them in here. I mean, it's snug, it's tight all the way around, and it's just pouring in like a sieve. I don't know how that this is even possible that they can close water. But anyways, now we're on plan C. Okay, now I'm going to try the plastic bag trick. I dug it out below where the wood meets the metal. Put a plastic bag in here. Put some clay over it. See what happens. Okay, here's the first test. I just cut open that a little bit. And when I walked up here, it was still coming out of there steady, even with such a little bit of water left. And so far, yeah, I see a little bit of water coming in there, right in the center, but not a ton. Let's see if I can pack that down. Okay, I piled up some drier clay, packed it a little bit with my feet, what I could, and it quit running, quit dribbling. So now, let's refill this thing and see what happens here. I'm doubtful, but let's try it. This duck project is really turning out to be a little mini nightmare. So I just turned the water back on, and we'll go check on that gate here in a few minutes, see what happens. I'm going to check that bag, but I think this might be a bust this year. I mean, there's very few seeds left on it, even from a week or two ago. I don't know if the wind has knocked them down, or it's the deer or the birds, but very few seeds even on this. It looks like just weeds. But we're gonna try it, man. We came this far. We gotta fill this and give it a try. Let's go see how bad we're leaking up here. There's a big old buck track right there, right on the dam. I'll be danged, it ain't even dribbling. I thought it would dribble, which it still might yet, but maybe the bag will work. So, oh, there's the dribble. It's just now starting. We'll see how bad it gets. All right, let's check the base of this dam here, since Mrs. Kapper found a leak. So far, this stretch I'm on here, which is the low side, I don't see any leaks coming out. Let's go check that one that I hand patched with the shovel and see if I in fact stop that or if it's going to continue to leak. That was right here, and it was cutting through underneath and just going right out the bottom. So far so good. I basically cut it all out, packed it all with dry clay. Well, that's a relative term, with my boot. So we'll see how it holds, but so far so good. It's been 10-12 minutes and we're starting to fill back this way, but we need to start filling back really quick, because look at the gate there. I suppose we got 16 inches left we can come up, but that 16 inches has to bring water all the way back there, which I don't think it's going to do. But this is a first year learning curve, and I didn't have a laser, nor did I have the dump truck when we built this. Two hugely important things that could have changed it, but we'll see. I mean, if we could get water half to 2/3 full, I think it'll be a successful duck pond. We'll find out. Okay, check this out. This is what you want to see. Haha! See all them little seeds there? That's what the ducks are going to be after. All them teeny little seeds. I guess maybe they float. Sweet. Yeah, I think I'm going to get the excavator and skim some of this middle out. Dang it. But it's looking pretty this end. Hey guys, look at this. This thing is called an excavator. It's been a while, man. I miss this old girl. The smell of leather and diesel. Man, feels like it's been a few months. Oh, the controls still almost new, even though we got a couple hundred hours. Let's go to the duck pond, do a little damage. Okay, well, the pump just quit. I'm hoping it ran out of gas. So I'm going to take the excavator in and I'm going to just skim a little hole in the middle there, make a few piles with the hopes that it'll be like a little mini pond in the center, and maybe the ducks will want to climb on a little dirt pile. Okay, here we are at the deep end, and we just got a little trickle going of leakage, which if it stays like that, it should be just fine. That won't even affect the water level, and a small amount of movement might keep it from freezing. But what I just did right now to keep it full from every rain, right where the excavator's sitting, I had that water, all the water coming off of this hillside here, I had it diverting around this pond because I didn't want it when it was a food plot. So I made a little cut there in a berm, so now all of this water, every time it rains, is going to come right down into the duck pond and basically refill it, recharge it if it seeps down a little bit. But right now we are looking good. Looking good from the top end. Looking really nice. It's a shame I didn't have a laser to grade this a little better, but from here on out it will only get better. Here's a quick shot from the bottom end. I thought more of this was gonna be lower from all that digging, but I didn't go deep enough. But she's looking good. Okay, the water's off. I had to trim this top board with a chainsaw because we had it glued. So I have it set to where it'll overflow in roughly 4 more inches. It'll start flowing over here. And I had to kind of fill in a couple of the low spots here just to be safe. And the bag is doing pretty good. We barely have a trickle down there. So we'll see how she holds in the coming days. I'm going to put a camera up, see if any ducks use this or deer. And I'll keep you posted.